Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Jen Rozenbaum, and today I am coming to you from my studio in Port Washington, New York. I am a portrait photographer, but also a breast cancer survivor and the creator of the Reconstruction movement. So I'm super excited that you guys are here today to view this video. So I got a question recently from somebody in the Reconstruction Facebook group, and if you want information on that group, you can see below. I will tag it if you're watching on YouTube, but you guys can always reach out to me and ask for the address. And by the way, sorry for the background noise. I don't have my mic with me today. It's kind of a last minute video, but this is life. Welcome to New York. So I got a message from somebody in the Reconstruction group that asked me about breast implant illness. She said that she's considering breast implants for her reconstruction, but she's read about breast implant illness and she's very concerned about it. And she wanted to know how I put these thoughts out of my mind if I have implants and how I stay positive. So I want to kind of give you guys a little bit of a quick little tip on that. First of all, it's unrealistic to think that you're always going to be positive all the time. That's just not life, whether you've had cancer or not. So first, we're going to rid ourselves of that expectation. Number one. Number two, here is one of the tips that I use to check in with myself when I am starting to have negative thoughts and I feel that I'm starting to sort of go down that spiral. If you've had cancer, you understand what I'm talking about. One thought leads to another thought, leads to another thought, and the thoughts don't get better, the thoughts tend to get worse. So we're kind of not doing ourselves any favors. We're getting into this deep, dark hole of all these negative thoughts. I think positivity is really important for good health. So we want to try to stay positive and keep our thoughts positive as much as we possibly can. So when a thought comes to me and I say, what happens if the cancer comes back? Or what happens if I get breast implant illness? Or what if I get this surgery and I get an infection or whatnot? And I start finding myself going down that spiral. One of the questions that I will ask myself is this the truth? Is this the reality, or am I getting concerned about make-believe? And I know that might sound silly, but here's the thing. Saying I'm going to get breast implants and I'm worried about breast implant illness is of course a concern, of course. But is it your reality right now? Is that what you're dealing with? Chances are you're not going to get that. You can talk about what if I get in a car and I get into a car accident? What if I cross the street and I get hit by a car? What if I eat beef and I get E. coli? What if? We can what if our lives to death. But is it the reality? Is it what you're actually dealing with? And if the answer is no, it's not the reality of what I'm dealing with, or I haven't crossed that bridge yet, the expression, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, then you could be wasting your energy and your thoughts and your mind and body on something that might not ever exist. Doesn't that sound exhausting? Now, if it does exist at some point, you'll deal with it. We all do. This is what life is, right? We deal with these moments. But the truth of the matter is you have to look at the reality. The reality is this. The reality is usually you get in a car and you don't get into a car accident. The reality is you usually eat a hamburger and you don't get E. coli. Is there a chance of a risk? Of course. But it's not common. The chance of you getting breast implant illness is not as common as it is for you to get breast implants and your body reacts fine to it. So we have to really deal with the reality. And that's my little tip and trick that I really have to check in with myself. And it's tough, right? Like when you're really feeling that like concern and worry, it's tough, especially with the question of what if my cancer comes back? That's something I think that we all struggle with. I know I do. I find that when I start thinking, what if the cancer comes back? I like to remind myself that it's not today, and today is all we have. And that's true whether or not you've had cancer, but especially true if you've had cancer. And I like to remind myself that I don't want to waste my time on earth worrying about what if I don't have as much time as I think. That's just putting my energy somewhere else. That's creating toxicity in my body. Those negative thoughts bleed out of your brain into your body, into all of your cells, and we want to keep ourselves and ourselves as healthy as possible. So just be really careful about those dark thoughts. Check in with yourself. Ask yourself, is this the truth? Is this something that I really need to be concerned about right now? Or is this just a possibility and I'm educating myself and I'm aware of it, but it's not something I need to be concerned with at the moment? And that's true for most dark thoughts, not just breast implant illness or anything else, but a lot of the thoughts that come along with us having cancer and trying to rebuild our lives after cancer. I hope that that is helpful for some of you. please reach out to me. Let me know what you think of this idea and if it has helped you. It is a training of the brain for sure. It's an exercise just like regular exercise and, you know, bicep curls or whatnot. It takes training. And again, you can't be positive 100% of the time. Don't put that expectation on yourself, but definitely start training your brain to help you get out of these dark thoughts. It will create better health. It will create more joy. It will create more happiness in your life. And that's what we're looking for, right? That's the point of putting your life back together after cancer has touched it. So if you guys want more information, like I said, about the Facebook group, it's called Reconstruction by Jen Rozenbaum. But if you can't find it, you can either, if you're watching this on YouTube, the link is below, or you can always reach out to me. I do answer all my messages myself, and I love hearing from you guys, so definitely check it out. And I would love for you to be a member of the Reconstruction group, because we are starting to do a lot of fun activities. We're starting to do get-togethers and educational events, and it's going to be really awesome. So I hope to see you there. And I hope that this message has helped you and it finds you in good health and good spirits today, always with love and light. I appreciate you.